So tell me about getting your horse.
I was making some money, just bought a place, and a lady who I was working with said she had gotten a horse. I went to see her horse, and then she had somebody else who needed to have a horse exercised. Heidi, a little blonde lady with the rides a red mule. Anyway, I was riding Heidi's horse, Windy, and as we're going along, we ran into Jack, and Jack was telling them about.
Now, did you know her from real estate? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, Jack said he knew a man who was sick and needed to get his horse sold. And I found Dream that way. We went up.
How did you know Jack?
I didn't. Heidi introduced me to Jack. She was riding, and she met Jack on the trail, and Jack said, what's going on, what's happening? And Jack said, well, we got this old man Homer needs to find a home for his horse. And of course, Heidi pipes up, well, this girl's going to buy a horse.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so, whatever. So the next thing we know, we get down the corner with Hawthorne and Silver Spur, Hawthorne and Phoebe Drive North. And there's nobody there, so we walk up, and a little bit further up where that empty place is now, there was this little gray nag. I said, that can't be it. So we walk back down, and here comes his daughter, Barbara. And out steps the most gorgeous horse I ever saw in my life. And my dad always said, don't buy with your eyes, buy with your hands. So I went up to him and sniffed my hands, and I ran over him with my fingertips, and I said, I need to ride him bareback. And she went, you can't be ridden bareback. I said, well, then I can't buy him. And she can have a bridle, so I just had halter. So I had her boost me up on him, and we walked up the trail just about as far as Ann's. He was very skitty. Very, 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 well, I was a whole lot younger and a whole lot more agile, so I could handle him just fine. I just didn't let him run, just walk. And on the way back down, I said to myself, hey, Dad, look at me now. Did I just get a horse? And Dream just popped his head up and down and up and down. And came back down, and I said, you sold a horse. And then I had to go. She took him home, and I had to go meet Homer, who was in an old house in Englewood. And the house was very dark, gloomy. He was sitting there with his arm in a pillow. The place smelled bad. It smelled like cancer. It smelled like when my grandmother was dying. And he said, I need to sell my horse because I'm sick. I said, no. And I had to show him tax returns. I had to show him all the reasons how, and I promised I would keep the same farrier, which is a big mistake. I lied. That son of a bitch. I got rid of him in no time flat. The first time he hit my horse, he was gone.
Who was that?
I can't remember his name.
No. Okay.
Anyway. I said, I showed him everything I could to show him that I could afford the horse. And he says, why do you want to have a horse? And I said, because I rode before I walked. My dad taught me how to ride. I was riding the big old plow horses and all that, and that was cool, and I loved this pony. He's a good pony. He says, he's not a pony, he's a horse. I said, he's a pony in my heart. He's already in my heart. And I said, and I won't buy your horse. I said, I will share your horse. You come and you ride him anytime you want, because he's your horse, and you need to have him. And I'm crying. I said, one day, old man will be sitting on the other side of this table. So, I won't buy your horse. I will lease him from you as long as you're on this earth. And he said, so be it. And I gave him $4,000. And he did go see Dream, I think twice. And then Dream, that was on Thanksgiving of March. Dream died. Homer died. Dream stopped eating. He couldn't figure out what was wrong. He just stand there with his head over the fence, looking down the trail. And then Anita said she just heard that Homer died. And eventually Dream became okay. But it's very sad.
Now, Dream was at Jack's the whole time?
No, prior to that, he'd been living at the bottom of the
since you
trail.
had him.
When I got, I have no idea where he lived prior to that. I don't remember. They delivered him to the bottom of the trail, and I took him to Jack's.
Oh, okay.
Go!
But since you've had Dream, he's lived at
He's never
Jack's.
lived anywhere else except.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I didn't realize that.
He used to live, and for a long time he lived where Mel lives.
Oh,
And then he
okay.
lived just a little bit down where Shirley lives. He was born over there by Shirley. I showed you where he was.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.